Hey guys, LoGameAsh here, and in spirit of MLP ending today, I'm going to be doing a creepypasta reading, or in this case, a lost episode reading known as MLP FAM Season 3, Episode 14, King Sombra's Return. Now, I'm a huge fan of lost episodes, mostly the ones that are lesser known, mostly because I just get more enjoyment out of them than the more known ones, but I do tend to enjoy the more known ones as well. So without further ado, grab some popcorn, grab a drink, grab your friends, and let's get into this. MLP FAM, Season 3, Episode 14, King Sombra's Return. Have you ever heard of the TV show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? Well, it's a show about happy, colorful, talking ponies who learn about friendship. Apparently, the show has gained male fans who are called bronies. Yup, you guessed it, I'm a brony too. The first two seasons have 26 episodes, starting off with a two-part premiere and ending with a big season finale. Season 3 had only announced 13 episodes. That's half as many episodes as Season 1 and 2. I was surfing Equestria Daily around the time after the Crystal Empire, and I found an article that contained a list of all the episodes to be in Season 3. Even the names not announced yet. The author happened to be a blank name. Seriously, the name was blank. Just a blue line when you hover the cursor over it. Kind of hard to explain. I noticed a 14th episode called King Sombra's Return. I became confused because I thought there were only 13 episodes. So I went to the author's profile and contacted him about the episode. He recommended that I shouldn't see it, but I told him to send me the download link anyway. Maybe it will show more background about King Sombra or give him more lines. I was so excited for the downloading to finish. It jumped right onto WMP and played. The episode began with a clip of Pinkie Pie with a deflated mane, like in Party of One, crying in a dark room as she is slowly decomposing. There was nothing in the room whatsoever except for Pinkie in a big red chair. She began to sob slowly. The problem is that she did not sound like Andrea Libman at all. Pinkie's crying sounded more human than her usual pony cries. Every 10 to 30 seconds she sobbed harder and harder and decomposed faster and faster. After a couple of minutes she started to rip bits and pieces off the arms chairs. The person voicing Pinkie sounded like she was being tortured. The screen panned out to show a mutilated Gummy laying in front of the chair. Just before she was about to decompose all the way to bones, the intro popped up and played normally without warning, scaring me into jumping. I thought that the clip I had just seen was just a cruel prank by some butthurt bronies set up. After the theme song played, things started to seem off again. The episode started off with a normal image of Twilight's library, just a still image. This lasted for about 10 seconds until it started to slowly zoom into the house. Alicorn Twilight Sparkle was at her desk writing a report for Princess Celestia. She still does that after being a princess? As Spike was on a ladder putting away books back onto the shelves, Spike burped out a letter from the princess and fell off the ladder by force. His landing wasn't very comical at all. Blood splattered all over the floor as he reached the ground with a thud and a big snap of the spine, making me cringe. Twilight picked up the blood-stained letter and read that she was needed at the Crystal Empire right away. The quality started to get real bad. The scene cut off to the main six: Twilight, Applejack, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy entering the gates of the Crystal Empire. The skies were blood red and all the buildings were burning down as Pinkie's giggle at the ghostly can be faintly heard in slow motion. The ponies were running through crowds of screeching citizens. My stomach felt acidic as the blood-curdling screams kept getting louder and louder. Twilight and her friends arrived at the castle as they were calling out for Princess Cadance in shining armor. Everything became silent. All the screams were gone and the clop sound from the ponies' hooves disappeared. Silence. I threw up at the point when they found the couple. Shining Armor was supporting a dying Cadance in a pool of blood with her eyes completely covered in black. Static comes up for about 10 seconds and cuts back to the scene. Shining Armor spoke, in the same voice as Pinkie Pie in the beginning, but in reverse. He choked up every word he said in sadness. I cried along with him. Cadence's body felt limp and slowly shut her eyes. Shining Armor began to bawl in the same voice Pinkie was crying in. He let go of his dead wife's body and buried his black eyes into his hooves. He bawled for another 5 minutes until he removed his hooves from his face. Tears of hyper-realistic blood were dripping down his face. Static came up again and cut to a still image of Shining Armor's body hanging from a noose in the master bedroom closet. The scene immediately cut into the center of the partly demolished Crystal Empire, where the main six were standing there with their eyes covered in black, wearing formal main styles, except Pinkie Pie in her deflated hair and identical plain black dresses, chanting the chorus of the Giggle at the Ghostly song. Giggle at the ghostly, guffaw at the grossly, crack up at the weep creepy, whoop it up with the weepy, chortle at the kooky, snortle at the spooky. This was repeated for a few times. The static cut it off, and the episode ended from there. I just sat there in my computer chair in awe, thinking to myself, WTF did I just watch? I showed this to my dad and my grandparents. After seeing the scene of Spike breaking his neck, they decided they've seen enough and called the police. The policeman asked me to go to the page where I got this from. It seemed that the article on Equestria Daily disappeared and the person who sent this to me got banned. I still have the WMV on my PC, but I refuse to watch it again. Show it to anyone else, nor upload it to YouTube. If you find an episode that is not supposed to be shown to the public, please, please, please don't watch it. I'm begging you. After. Yes, I still watch ponies. Yes, I still have the WMV in my folder. But please do not ask me to send it to you. It was about a month after I saw the episode and almost completely forgot about it. Someone posted a blog about it too. I guess I'm not alone after all. For time, more and more comments kept appearing saying that they saw it too. Someone else posted a screen cap they took of the episode. After a couple of weeks, the great and powerful Lauren Foss posted a comment on the blog. OMG! We didn't see a thing. Any of our fans would see it. I am so sorry. This episode was for a Halloween staff party and was never meant to be seen by fans. It was one of our former staff members that posted the list of the episodes on EQD, and the other episodes that were not supposed to be announced yet. I'm so very sorry, and I don't think any amount of apology can be accepted after this. Later I found that the ex-staff member's screen name was blank, so he wouldn't be identified. He got fired, so I guess he decided to get revenge by sending fans the episode to tear apart the fandom. Someone reported the article, and he got banned. Now, I know at the end of there I kind of started and I screwed up the story there, but other than that, I think this was a pretty good read, as short as it was. So, I recommend giving a read yourself. So, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the Creeper Cat Army. I will see you later, recruits. Peace out.